old porcupine dead on the road. Take a big oxen to carry that load. I got checked out by a blonde young heifer. Says she might want her, but I ain't gonna let her. Hair in my eyes like a Highland steer. Spring in my step like a white-tailed deer. A hitch in my hip like an old sheepdog. I puff up my chest like a big bullfrog. On my feet like a two-pane horse, a belt round my belly like a Galloway cross. Build a barn out of straw for to not pay rent. The thing blew over like a cheap green tent. Hair in my eyes like a Highland steer. Spring in my step like a white-tailed deer. A hitch in my hip like an old sheepdog. I puff up my chest like a big bullfrog. Like a fence empire. They didn't cost nothing cause they come with the truck. And old Uncle Hugh's still bringing me luck. Hair in my eyes like a Highland steer. Spring in my step like a white-tailed deer. Hair in my eyes like a Highland steer. Spring in my step like a white-tailed deer. Hair in my eyes like a Highland steer. Spring in my step like a white-tailed deer. A hitch in my hip like an old sheepdog. I puff up my chest like a big bullfrog. Chev got stuck in the Ford, got stuck, got the Chev unstuck when the Dodge showed up. But the Dodge got stuck in the tractor rut, which eventually pulled out the Ford with some difficulty. A more rain than we'd seen for 1,000 years caused financial joys and biblical fears. It caused some smiles, it caused some tears, but more to the point of our story. For the first time in the collective memory, that old brown prairie that had been so dry for so long was very muddy, boggy, sticky. We'd pull one truck out and get another stuck in, and motors would roar and tires would spin. We'd sink right down to the diff, and we'd all take turns and do it again until no one could move. We called one more friend, come on out here, we need you. Bring your truck. The Chev got stuck in the Ford, got stuck, got the Chev unstuck when the Dodge showed up. But the Dodge got stuck in the tractor rut, which eventually pulled out the Ford and the Dodge. Equal opportunity. Well, got me stuck in the mud so I couldn't rehearse, and Chavez too has missed his work. Richie, he now fears the worst. He stood up his ex-wife, she called him a jerk. Of course, Holtman didn't have nothing better to do except ranch. The Chev got stuck in the Ford, got stuck, got the Chev unstuck when the Dodge showed up. But the Dodge got stuck in the tractor rut, which eventually pulled out the Ford. Well, it was truck after truck, we all got stuck, except the big old 4x100 truck. We all thought, Lord, are we in luck, but he wouldn't come anywhere near us. Mighty neighborly, mighty neighborly. We used a lot of our backs and a little of our brains. It jacked up the jacks, it snugged up the chains. We all did our very best to refrain from shoveling. We put what timber we had underneath the wheels, and we was all out of sand, but managed to steal 2 sacks of the best modern canola seed you ever did see. That ought to give us some traction. The Chev got stuck in the Ford, got stuck, got the Chev unstuck when the Dodge showed up. But the Dodge got stuck in the tractor rut, which eventually pulled out the Ford. Epilogue. We spilled a genetically modified canola seed that was genetically modified for control of the weeds and for big old yields of margarine oil and raised hell all over that native prairie soil. Agriculture Canada is definitely going to be looking for us. Well, never put your hat on the bed, son, never put your hat on the bed. 'Cause if your hat's on the bed, you might wake up dead. So don't you never put your hat on the bed. But if you do, be sure it's upside down, son. If you do, be sure it's upside down. 'Cause if there's any doubt, it keeps the luck from running out. So if you do, be sure it's upside down. Never throw a match when it's dry, son. Never throw a match when it's dry. Don't you never throw a match, 'cause the grass might catch and burn 3 counties when it's dry. And always keep an edge on your knife, son. Always keep an edge on your knife. 'Cause a good sharp edge is a man's best hedge against the vague uncertainties of life. Yes, a good sharp edge is a man's best hedge against the uncertain vagaries of life. But I never could sharpen no knife like the one who give the advice. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. Well, never sell the old 22, son, never sell the old 22. 'Cause the old 22 shot a gopher or two, so don't you never sell the old 22. But aim it to the left a little low, son, aim it to the left a little low. 'Cause the old iron sight fires high and to the right, so aim it to the left a little low. And always tip the glass when you pour, son, always tip the glass when you pour. 'Cause if you don't tip the glass, then the foam comes fast and runs from the table to the floor. But always keep an edge on your knife, son, always keep an edge on your knife. 'Cause a good sharp edge is a man's best hedge against the vague uncertainties of life. Yes, a good sharp edge is a man's best hedge against the uncertain vagaries of life. But I never could sharpen no knife like the one who give the advice. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. Well, be sure to put your horse away dry, son. Be sure to put your horse away dry. 'Cause a hot, wet horse ain't healthy, of course. So be sure to put your horse away dry. And be sure to thaw the bit when it's cold, son. Be sure to thaw the bit when it's cold. 'Cause if you don't thaw the bit, then your pony's tongue sticks to the frozen metal bridle when it's cold. Never judge a man by his clothes, son. Never judge a man by his clothes. You got to look through the dirt and Lord judge him by his work. So don't you never judge a man by his clothes. And always keep an edge on your knife, son. Always keep an edge on your knife. 'Cause a good sharp edge is a man's best hedge against the vague uncertainties of life. Yes, a good sharp edge is a man's best hedge against the uncertain vagaries of life. But I never could sharpen no knife like the one who give the advice. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. And I never could sharpen no blade quite the way he say. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. Rodeo's over, the folks have gone home, and the cowboys are all down the road.
Well, boys, it was a good one. Kicked a hole in the sky, and even them rank ones got a road.
It was as wild as they come, and it was almighty western, and none of us thought it could end. But finish it did with a bang and a whisper. And now I must leave you, my friend. We may do it again in some future season, but somehow won't be the same.
'Cause our draws, they'll be different, and our injuries will heal. And it's likely the weather will change.
So take from the lessons and be glad for the memories of the days that we rode in the sun. 'Cause after today, there ain't no man can claim that we did have us a good run. Burn all the blankets, dry all the tears, 'cause we can always go further out west. And I'll meet you out there in the vastness somewhere, I swear it, but first I must rest. Rodeo's over, the folks have gone home, and the cowboys are all down the road. Hurtin Albertan with nothing more to lose. Too much oil money, not enough booze. East of the Rockies and west of the rest, I do my best to do my damnedest, and that's just about all I guess. Horse line. Hurtin Albertan with nothing more to lose. Too much oil money, not enough booze. East of the Rockies and west of the rest, do my best to do my damnedest, and that's just about all I guess. pitch is pretty flat. Lord knows I'm a prairie boy, so I'm pretty used to that. But farmers facing off with gophers, man, it ain't the same as being home at the Saddle Dome for the Oilers at the Flames. Well, the roads get better every time I cross that Saskatchewan line, and I tip my hat, and it's good to be back on Mountain Standard Time. Hurtin Albertan with nothing more to lose. Too much oil money, never enough booze. East of the Rockies and west of the rest, do my best to do my damnedest, and that's just about all I guess.
Flappers on. Let's get off this trucker channel and take her on down to 2. You see that bulldog bobtail in the freight burner? Just about blew my doors off going by. Better watch for Smokey on 4 legs, the Royal Mounted Police. That picture taker's gonna send them an invitation right away. Keep the shiny side up. Goodbye, turkey. So long.
One, two, three, 4. I've been playing Route 5 for most of the night, and most of the times, well, I don't really mind. But once in a while, I get the chance to shine. Look out, baby, when the stage is mine. The good Lord knows I do the best I can on the big Butch baseball fiddle, baby, here I am. I got the black horse hair on my big baseball, meaner than the sorrel that was on a before. Some back and forth to beat the big bass drum. Little sooner you can hear the rib section hum. The good Lord knows I do the best I can on the big Butch baseball fiddle, baby, here I am. I got to buy the extra seat when I ride the airplane. All the women and the children and the pilot complain. The show won't fit and the overhead bins. Basically you leave it in behind to be a sin. The good Lord knows I do the best I can on the big bitch baseball fiddle, baby, here I am. Here I am. Save a little space. I ain't no slouch on the electrical bass, but something kinda happens when the F-holes sing, with the snapping and the popping of the flat-band strings. The good Lord knows I do the best I can on the big Butch baseball fiddle, baby, here I am. I've been playing Route 5 for most of the night, and most of the time, well, I don't really mind. But once in a while I get the chance to shine. Look out, baby, when the stage is mine. The good Lord knows I do the best I can on the big bitch baseball fiddle, baby, here I am. Yeah, the good Lord knows I do the best I can on the big Butch baseball fiddle, baby, here I am. Well, I guess I really ought to be making up songs, but all I want to do is play cards. I know it's dumb, it's sick and wrong, but all I want to do is play cards. I got the studio booked in Tennessee, and my record producer's calling me. Tape will roll in just 3 weeks, and all I want to do is play cards. They want to book the band for a rodeo dance, and all I want to do is play cards. The contract claims they got $5,000, but all I want to do is play cards. My agent says we ought to take the show, but to tell you the truth, I don't want to go. There's a real good game, a split high-low, and all I want to do is play cards. Ribbon, guts, and stuck and gin and stud and cowboy pitch. Blackjack, 8 or better, hold 'em, draw, and chase the bitch. Ace-a-deuce, never loose, hearts and Black Mariah. Smear and low Chicago, man, the stakes keep getting higher. Skate for free in the hockey league, but all I want to do is play cards. The tattooed young dark-haired girls call see much of my friends these days, cause all I wanna do is play cards. So Whitey and Gravy, they like a game, and all I wanna do is play cards. But my neighbor Brent says I got a problem, but he don't know, cause nobody taught him to bet the best when you know you got him, and all I wanna do is play cards. Crib and guts and stuck and gin and stud, cowboy pitch, blackjack 8 or better, hold 'em, draw and chase the bitch. Ace-a-deucey, never loosey, hearts and black Mariah, smear low Chicago, man, the stakes keep getting higher. Contract bids and spades and Western Kings, little ones, canasta, rook and spite and malice kings, make little ones. Fours and fours, one-eyed bores, house rules that ain't acknowledged, and then games you learn the best school and at agriculture college. Chinese, rummy, Greek, Manila, Omaha, Dutch chase. Stardom when the young and fishing war and crazy eights. 21, 31, 7, 27. Well, if I don't play for money, hun, will I still get to heaven? 3-card brag, 3-card money, raz and juice to 7. Melded sets, red dog bets, and counting cards with Kevin. Between the sheets and screw your neighbor, let it ride, strip poker. Old man on the corner playing pinochle and euchre. Hey. Truth comes out as the fire burns low. It comes to light as only embers glow. The whiskey talks, the west wind moans in the night. The dead falls gathered and the branches are cut. The kindling crackles and the smoke curls up. The small sticks catch and the bigger stuff will burn. Chinook dies down as the dark descends, and the pine is burned and the ashes cleansed. The message smolders, is lost but finally sent. Well, Connie says she never seen the cougar so bold. They're coming in the yard and they're stealing young colts, and they drag him in the brush with the claws sunk in their nose. The weather's been funny 30 years or so. The winter's got warm and not as much snow. Hear the big cats coming, cause there's nowhere left to go. You gotta look out for bear when you're fishing on Lee's Creek. They'll come round the bend and they'll make your knees weak. There's grizzlies where there was no grizzly bears before. From the ghosts from the graves, the grandfathers tell us at the mouths of the caves, only old chiefs older than Jesus can save us now. If we're lucky. A white man light a big fire, stay cold. A red man's warmer, but the old man's old. The antelope seeks the buffalo in the night. Yeah, the antelope mourns the buffalo in the night. Look out for bear when you're fishing on Lee's Creek. They'll come round the bend and they'll make your knees weak. There's grizzlies where there was no grizzly bears before. The truth comes out as the fire burns low. It comes to light as only embers glow. The antelope mourns the buffalo in the night. fully in the smoke. Eat the fish that he conjured. This is the bread that Jesus broke. This is grape juice and cheap vodka, man. This isn't even wine. I'm smoking shredded cardboard, eating sawdust baked with lime. This is not the truth you tell me, but some terrible evil joke. It sounds to me like the counterfeit blues that got you by the throat. There seems to me an awful lot of charlatans round here. Hustlers, cheats, and anglers, fixers, sharps, and mutineers. The factory and subterfuge and corporato cheats conspired to fast reduce us to the stamping of our feet. The lords of mass product at quite a pace. It won't be long, these counterfeit blues will run the whole damn place. Are a little bit too green. The printing's off, the ink has got a polyester sheet. Your bill has grown too large and now you'll have to work it off. Your snout will have to make its way from the far end of the trough. You got suckered in and try to make your money overnight. It looks to me like the counterfeit blues will be dogging you all your life. Western hat I got no longer smells like horse, and I can't afford to keep one around now the rooster's gone, of course. I guess I left it all behind me now, except for when I write the sweet ancestral praises of the ones who knew that life. Yes, years of rock and roll I have extracted quite a fee. Maybe them old counterfeit blues have been creeping up on me. And then two told me they got old-time religion. One says she'll never barrel race again. Good Copenhagen is better than bad cocaine. Well, I spent some time with Texas Dave McDaniel, dipping, snuffing out and drinking beer by noon. Well, he'd tell me about the bulls he'd rode to Waco, and by nightfall he'd be howling at the moon. Howling good Copenhagen is better than bad cocaine. Look out for them Wranglers out in Longview, with the holes worn in the pockets of the jeans. Well, they can get you high up Rocky, so you ain't never coming down again. passed away, true Western original. And near the end he liked it sprinkled on his food. This good Copenhagen is better than bad cocaine. So look out for them Wranglers out in Longview, with the left back pocket worn out of the jeans. They can get you high up in the Rockies, so you ain't never coming down again. Good Copenhagen is better than bad cocaine. Yeah, good Copenhagen is better than bad cocaine. Good Copenhagen is better than bad cocaine. There were signs of a struggle at the rodeo grounds. There was a body in the bleachers not making no sound. Blood in the grandstand, blood on the seats. The county cops called and the mounted police. There's trouble in the country, trouble country style. Well, don't think twice or you miss a by a country mile. Trouble in the country, trouble country style. We took a bulldogger's money from him, playing stuck. But he's an Oklahoma thug and he didn't want it took. The pistol came out, so we played some more. We lost most of it back to him, headed for the door. That's trouble in the country, trouble country style. But don't think twice or you miss it by a country mile. Trouble in the country, trouble country style. I tried to sell my cows, but the border got closed. So we'll tighten up the belt and ride it out, I suppose. Feeding calf down heavier than the youngest too. Spending money on hay to feed beef I can't use. The thumb when it dallied too quick. Had the jackpot roping down on Boundary Creek. When we was all kids, that's the first thing we learned. Is that the riata bites and the saddle horn burns. Thumbs up, brother, when you take your turn. 'Cause when the money gets big, people get hurt. Trouble in the country, trouble country style. But don't think twice or you miss it by a country mile. It's subtle but it's trouble in the country, trouble country style. It's my little foothills heaven on that northern rocky range. My favorite place to be, and mister, that ain't gonna change. And I'll pray to old Chief Mountain I'll be back again someday, just in time for you to hear me say, it's my little foothills heaven on that northern rocky range. And I hope that I'll get back again someday. Well, I can see down to Montana on a clear and sunny day. And I may just ride down there with my honey for the day. If there's trouble at the border, I'll say, hey, well, that's okay, 'cause I'd just as soon be back home anyway. To my little foothills heaven on that northern Rocky Range. And I hope that I'll get back again someday. Yodeloo, yodeloo. There's a barracks on the rib of every critter you can see. Their coats are slick and shiny in the sun just like you please. They graze up toward Valhalla, you can almost hear them now, saying it don't get much better for a cow than a little foothills heaven on that northern Rocky Range. And I hope that I'll get back again someday. Well, my mama's daddy's daddy picked a spot and picked it well. When I'm tired of all this rock and roll and beating me to hell, way out on the backwater there's a cabin waiting there, where my little gal and I can keep the world out of our hair. It's my little foothills heaven on that northern Rocky Range. My favorite place to be, and mister, that ain't gonna change. And I pray to old Chief Mountain I'll be back again someday, just in time for you to hear me say, it's my little foothills heaven on that northern Rocky Range. And I hope that I'll get back again someday. Yodeloo, yodeloo.